Today we celebrate one of the most sought after advent calendars of the year 2025. SpaceNK Advent Calendar right at your doorstep. So let's open it up together and see whether it's worth the hype it has gotten over the last month. It's really fun, really colorful. That's also exactly why I picked my today's outfit and my makeup too. Let's start with number one. It's not gonna be easy because I gotta say it's very colorful, but I cannot wait to see what it has to offer. Oh, it is gonna be hard. A lot harder than I thought. We start with number one, and by the way, from what I saw, everybody was in love with this advent calendar, so let's see what number one. Oh! Ooh! We start with a bang. This is Tatcha, the Brightening Serum. By the way, I already prepared the list of my giveaway gifts, and one of the first gifts that I did consider was Tatcha Moisturizing Cream from Harrods Advent Calendar, because what I realized based on your comments is that a lot of people are quite excited about the luxury products even though they're a very small size. So I decided to start with that Tatcha Moisturizing Cream, but also this one I'm really excited to try. As it does say the Brightening Serum, I guess it's with vitamin C. Yes, that's right. Ferulic acid, which is something I've never heard of before, but it does sound fun. Massage 1 to 2 pumps onto skin morning and night. And what is really special about the description here is that it says it is 12-hour time release, whatever it means. So let's place it over here and see what's in number 2. I gotta admit that despite the fact that I do love the design, plus this heart is absolutely stunning, I have no idea how to find anything here. I found number 2. I gotta say, the boxes are not very impressive. Some of them are torn already and they seem to be delivered torn, and also overall they're quite but you know what? It's not the box that is important, that are the products. And second one is Kitten Lash Mascara by Lisa Eldrigde. That's also a new brand for me. It's based in Ireland and I'm really excited to check it out. The packaging is nice. It sort of reminds me of Augustina's Butter Lash Growing Serum. The brush is exciting. It's a silicone one, plus it seems to be slightly curved over here, which I feel like is a little bit more fun to use. So let's give it a try together. Even though I have so many mascaras at this point in time, I really don't know what to do with all of them. And I realized that prior to this unpacking videos, I also had insane amount of mascaras, and I thought about checking them out and giving them rating. So if you would like to see something like that, please stick around because I have like 15 different mascara types, and some of them I only tried once, and in certain cases I wasn't satisfied. In other situations they did nothing for me, so I felt like it could be a very good idea for a video where I just test it. It might take quite some time because I do want to test each and every one of them at least for one day. Plus I'm curious to find out how they feel when you wear it, and also see if there's any fallout and whether they actually work in the first place. So I felt like it would be a very curious video to make. So let me know if it would be fun for you to make this little investigation together. In the meantime, we keep on investigating into the SpaceNK, and 3 was easy. It is K18. It's Molecular Repair Hair Oil. I only tried their Bond Repair Mask, so it would be really fun to give it a try. And this biotech engineered weightless oil fights frizz at 2 levels for long-term preservation and immediate control. Sounds fun. I also heard a lot of interest around their dry shampoo, so maybe I would also love to give it a try. Maybe I will find one in another advent calendar. That would be nice. Let's find number 4. And next one is Medicaid. That's how the package looks. It is liquid peptides, advanced MP anti-wrinkle serum, 30% multi-peptide complex with growth factors. Oh, it is quite fabulous, and I feel like that's a full size. Oh God. I keep on explaining same thing over and over again, but my usual peptides are by Paula's Choice, and I feel like after my peptides are over, that's the pink package, I'm gonna give a try to this one and see how it works. Oh, by the way, we didn't check the inside of the hair oil to see how the package looks like. I have a special knife for opening all kinds of packages, so as you can see, there's still a little bit of a tape on it, sorry. It took a hot minute, but I did it. Oh, the packaging is fun. It has a bit of a matte suede feeling to it. It looks quite pretty. Smells like not much. In the comments, I saw that there's also a lot of interest for the fragrance advent calendars, but unfortunately, I'm not your go-to person for that one because I have no idea how to point out what the smell is like. Honestly, I'm so bad. It's like a curse or something. I have no idea. I'm really bad. And number 5 is huge. We like that. And here we have, Niacinamide Cleansing Gelee. What's that? It's a product I've never heard of before. That's how the box looks like, and it is supposed to gently dissolve makeup oil and other impurities for a healthier looking complexion. Is that one of those oils that or balms that you use prior to? No, check how beautiful it looks like. It's some kind of a gel. I gotta say, I see a lot of new products that I've never tried before, and I'm so curious. Also, I have an idea. I see that a lot of people open advent calendars, but then what is the deal with all these products? Did they end up being good? Are they bad? Did they disappoint you? Were they a new hidden gem you wouldn't find otherwise? Those were the questions that lived in my head rent-free, and I've decided, why wouldn't I answer those for you? So after I'm done with filming advent calendars, I've decided to make series where I try different products from the recent advent calendars, and I'll let you know how well they work, whether they were worth its money, and whether you should be curious about trying them at all in the first place. Would you like something like that? Let me know in the comments below. I would be really curious to know what you think about it. And we move on to number 6. Number 6 is a big one too. It's a double. This is something that I absolutely most certainly need. This is Milk Grip Set and Refresh Spray. Today when I was doing my makeup, I was thinking, oh my god, I wish this spray is one of the items in the advent calendar, but I was like, what are the odds? Normally, this is a set and refresh spray, but correct me if I'm wrong, it can also be used as a primer. So you practically spray it prior to doing your makeup, then you put it on top, and I gotta say my perfect primer and set spray combination is I use this spray as a primer because everything sticks to it so well. Then I do my makeup and I finish it up with the dupe of this spray by e.l.f. That one has the finest mist. It is so weightless. I fell in love with it. It sets up my makeup for the entire day. I have an oily skin, so for me it can be a little bit complicated, but with e.l.f. it works perfectly every time. And this combination keeps my makeup set even when I do my makeup at 7 a.m. in the morning and I come home after midnight, because some days we hang out with my mother-in-law, but my husband has to bring me to their home, and and he has to do it before his working hours, so I have to be ready by around 7 a.m. And then after we hang out together, we have like a girls' day with my mother-in-law. It's always so much fun. We do all kinds of different things. It would also be series on my channel because here not only I talk about beauty, but I also talk about travel. So if you're curious, please check it out. Not yet. For now, I am trying to film all the advent calendars, and I really desperately try to do it somewhat on time. So on those days when I wake up at like 5 a.m. in the morning, I get ready, I wash my hair, do my shower, all the other stuff. And then when my husband is done with his work, he comes over and then we hang out all together. We have dinner because my mother-in-law is amazing at cooking. And also after we play cards or we play Rummikub, and sometimes we get so caught up in the moment that we're like, oh my god, it's time to go home, and it's like, I don't know, 11 p.m. and it takes us around an hour and a half to drive home. So that's exactly how I know that when I do my makeup at 7 a.m. and I come back home at 12 and there's still plenty left on my face. So I can definitely recommend this combo. This one as a primer and e.l.f. as a set spray. For me, does wonders, works amazing. Sorry for rambling for so long, but when there's a good product, it's a crime not to share, I think. And we put this one over here, and let's check what's the other one. Ooh! Unfortunately, that's not the viral mascara that everybody's talking about, but this is Brow Sculpt. Their packages are very clean girl aesthetic, and there's a lot of conversation about Refy, but from the premises of Germany and the Netherlands, you can only buy it on their own website, but I couldn't think of so many things that I would love to order at the same time, so I never did, but I'm so curious about their mascara too. And I heard a lot of good things about this Brow Sculpt. However, it says that the color is clear, but to my taste it looks more like white, so I don't know how good it's gonna look on the eyebrows. My favorite one is the one from Benefit. I really like it. I like the one that is with the plastic flat brush, the one that says it's a 24-hour eyebrow gel, and actually it is. It works so well. Amazing. And that was number 6. I rambled so much that I forgot what number it was. Sorry. I really hope some of the information was useful. And number 7 is... For a second, I thought it was Westman Atelier. Oh, it is Westman Atelier, but it says... Oh, I think that's the name of the owner. I tried highlighter in a similar stick by Westman Atelier because I feel like I know what's coming. Oh. If anything, their packaging is absolutely the most fabulous packaging. The highlighter that I tried, the one I started talking about, I received in one of the advent calendars some time ago, and I wasn't really in love with it, to be honest. On the topic of discussing products that we discovered in the advent calendar, I gotta say, I have such a victory with Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. It's been the most amazing, fascinating experience ever. I love it. I cannot wait to share it. And the one from Westman Atelier, it was kind of ruining my makeup underneath somehow. I really didn't understand, but luckily it was like a travel size one. This one is a blush. It doesn't smell much. The most fascinating part is that the packaging is like metallic or something. Let's do a little swatch. The color looks really luxurious. Oh, it's this kind of pink that is not too warm, not too cold, just like a perfect type. Okay, I would love to give it a try. The lid is magnetic, and it's one of those products where packaging is just like out of this world. Wow. I would love to give it a try. And I gotta say, in regards of packaging, Westman Atelier really knows how to deliver. It's beautiful. And now let's see what number 8 has to offer. It's a very nice brand, Olaplex. I gotta say, my favorite bond repair brand is still Redken. I bought the entire line and I'm really satisfied with the results. Plus, I do like Kitten, but Olaplex is also a part of my hair routine. This one is number 6. Oh, I have a little one with number 6. It's a leave-in treatment, and practically, it is supposed to speed up your blow drying and help you to strengthen the effect of the number 3, that is pre-wash treatment, number 4, that is a shampoo, and number 5, that is a conditioner. And what I do is, number 7 is an oil. So I read somewhere, I might be wrong, that if you combine them together and you rub them in between of your hands, same thing as with K18, like you kind of like mix them up together and then you distribute them all over your hair. It's going to be more efficient than number 6 and 7 separately. According to Olaplex, it might be a marketing strategy too, nobody knows, but they claim that they work better together from what I read somewhere, and I keep on doing that ever since. I might be wrong, I don't know. I hope I didn't make it up. I'll try to find some confirmation and let you know if it's true or not. Let's check out what's in number 9. It ended up being so much easier to search for the numbers despite the busyness of the situation. I don't understand how it works. It's a double one. We have 2 products. One is a body lotion by SpaceNK themselves. The packaging is really nice. It's a mini one. The scent is mandarin, coconut, and sandalwood. I should have tried to guess it myself. First, I liked it, but then the coconut is highly dominant, and as I mentioned in my Cult Beauty Advent Calendar unpacking, I'm not the biggest fan of the coconut flavor, but I am convinced that a lot of people would love to give it a try, and I will definitely include it in the giveaway. By the way, at the end of this video, I will show you all the candidates that I've collected for the giveaway, so you let me know how you like it and whether you're excited to participate in a giveaway to win one of those prizes. I would be really curious. And this one is Laneige. Again, it's a teeny tiny mist. It's hydrating facial mist. Smells like nothing, which is really nice. The older I get, the more I turn in favor of fragrance-free makeup and skincare. There's so much controversy about all those formaldehydes and stuff that are killing us in candles and like everywhere practically. I still wear perfume, but for my makeup, I prefer fragrance-free. It does take part of the experience away, but at the same time, I do believe that it might be so much better for your health in the long run. And I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, we can make stupid decisions, you know, when we're younger or even older. But at the end of the day, what's important is those decisions would have an impact on our health in a long run. And I feel more and more that I am not ready to jeopardize my health for the sake of having flavored body lotion. But that's only my opinion. You do you, no judgment, and if you love it, as I said, you do you, and I do me. And I hope somebody enjoys the coconut flavored body lotion. It is really fun. That was number 9, and we move on to number 10. The brand is Glossier. It is birthdaybalm.com. That's nice. I made a vlog from my birthday. It is so much fun, but I don't have time to edit it. Please let me know if like in 2 or 3 weeks you would be curious to see how I spent my birthday at the end of August. I'm a Leo, by the way. Who are you? Let me know. Let's see what kind of zodiac is predominant in our small but very strong community. I believe in all that. Do you believe in all that? Oh, the scent is pretty prominent. The color is transparent. And at this point in time, I already kept so many different balms, glosses, and lip oils that I think this would be a great addition to our giveaway. Let's do that. And we're looking for number 11. And here we have Gisou, my favorite. I really like it. That is Strawberry Sorbet, which is one of the colors that I already have. I shared in one of the previous videos that I really fell in love with Gisou. I did not trust them for the longest time. That is so true. And then when I was making an order, I remembered I was making this order at Niche Beauty, and practically when you placed an order for 200 euros, I think it was, you get a gift that was like almost 300 euros. And I was like, I gotta take it. But then I was trying to fill my shopping bag and I was like, oh my God, I really don't need to buy anything. What should I do? And then on one of the pages, this lip oil caught my eye and I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. Yes, it feels a little bit overhyped. I don't fully believe in it, but it was so curious. The shade was Raspberry Swirl and I tried it and I did not stop using it ever since, and I repurchase it every time. So I would love one of you to give it a try and I hope you win it. By the way, postal expenses are on my behalf too, so please let me know if you would be curious to participate in my giveaway, and I promise it's coming soon. It's my third video ever, so I'm still trying to figure it out. I would love for you to join our beauty community, so my husband is not the only one who always has to listen to all my beauty stories. Oh my God, he knows so much by now. That is so crazy. So I would love to just, share our stories, talk about beauty, life, travel. So I would really love to see you as a part of our community, and I hope we would be able to build one. So please stick around. And here we have, oh, that is something that I am really curious to try. The brand is Kosas. It's a lip liner in a bit more of a brownish. No, it's not. For a second, I was like, to me, it looks a little bit brownish, but then like the shade thing here looks red. I was confused. It is red, and now I have a red lip liner. And it's quite multifunctional because it has a little brush here. Instead of blending, it just washes it off. That is so weird. Look, that's kind of strange. Okay. All right, it's definitely not as fabulous as the one from Makeup Forever. Plus there's a tiny sharpener here, which is cute. And that was number 11. And we move on to number 12 in the meantime. There are two products over here by Color Wow. First one is a Dream Coat. That is a product that I use from time to time. I once received it as a part of Advent Calendar. I don't remember, like some years ago. I do use it from time to time. It is supposed to make your hair freeze-free and like kind of straighter. In fact, it really works, but you gotta spray a lot. And you shouldn't be worried that you're gonna overdo it, because technically it's very hard to overdo, but that's not 100%. Don't test it first time before some important event if you get it. After testing out the small one, I actually liked it and I bought full size. So I did like it. My hair is like a bit wavy. It's not straight in particular, but neither it is curly. It's like nothing. It's one big mess. So for me, it does do wonders, but if you have like curly hair, or if they do have a version for curly hair, by the way, but technically if your hair is a little bit more like prone to porosity, I'm not guaranteeing that it's gonna work fantastic. For me, it did. And product number 2 is a small, I think it's a travel size advanced repair and resurfacing treatment that you are supposed to use after shampoo. Then you remove excess moisture, apply a generous amount to hair from top through the ends, distributing evenly. Leave on for 2-3 minutes, but what is it supposed to do? Oh no, it is for repairing. And just like any other Color Wow product, it's quite beautiful. I like the packaging. It's time for number 13. I keep on checking here, but I should remember that it's 17 and 20 that we haven't opened here yet. And number 13 is here. It's a tall one. And we have multiple products here. I don't know what this one is. Let's start with a mysterious, what is it? Like a little sash? Oh, it's a hairpin. Oh, I really wanted to give it a try. I was actually searching for this hairpin, but I couldn't find the original one. I found one on Douglas and it was metallic. It didn't work. There are plenty of dupes all over the internet, and especially coming from China. And you're supposed to like twist and, I don't know, move, and it is supposed to... I will figure it out. It would be fun to try. I've seen people doing wonders with it, so I'm curious. And next one is by Dyson. I have very important piece of information to share about Dyson Air Straight. And I am one of the biggest fans of Dyson. I have Air Straight and Air Wrap. I do love it. And this one is Post Style Serum. The color is kind of white. And the texture feels like a hair milk. It smells nice. But with this kind of products, you really gotta go out there and give it a try, which I'm really curious to do. And I think it is a travel size. This is one of the first products that actually got me like very excited. But I gotta say, either way, it's a very worthy advent calendar. Definitely not like Harrods, and the products are a little bit more on the high end, so fun. Today's a day when I'm gonna have all kinds of flights. Oh, sorry. I hope that's not gonna be too distracting. And we move on to number 14 before it gets dark or something. Weather this year is so unpredictable. We also didn't really have real summer. That was kind of disappointing, I think. And in number 14, we have a big pack that says, Then I Met You. Okay. Nice to meet you. That is Living Cleansing Balm. Oh, I should still try one by Eve Lom. I received their cleansing balm last year. It's been a while. The process there is with some cloth and some stages. For me, that was too complicated. I never end up doing it, but yeah. The balm is very cute. It's sealed, so I won't be able to tell you how it smells like. That is Skin Softening Facial Oil Cleanser. I feel like that would be so much fun for someone for the giveaway, because for me, with my oily skin, I really don't do oily textures because I break out immediately. But I feel like it would be really fun for some of you to give it a try. Now let's see what number 15 has to offer. And number 15 is quite close. I already talked about one of the products in this video earlier. So these are my Pro-Collagen Peptide Plumbing Moisturizer by Paula's Choice. And this one is the one that I was planning to use right after I'm finished with this. Oh, these are peptides. They work really well. It has a bit of like a gel texture. It's like very light cream. I definitely recommend it for those with a bit more of an oily skin type. The brand we also talked about earlier, it's called Eve Lom. This one is a rescue mask. It smells herbal, very intense. It's a very small one. I think it's a travel size, and that is a rescue mask. Okay, it is for the skin. It's a little bit confusing because the only instruction they give is shake well before use. Yet at the same time, the only comment that allows us to kind of deduct that it is for the skin is they say do not use on damaged skin. Good to know. And last one is, it is also one of my empties of this month. It is banana cream. I have pigmentation under my eyes and my veins are very close. So this cream is usually my savior. I've been using it for a very long time, for like years. It does work very well. I really like the effect. It's with vitamin C and banana powder. What I do want to warn you about though is when you use this cream, SPF is mandatory. Well, SPF is mandatory every day, but if you are not a believer, at least make sure that if you do use this cream, SPF must be a part of your routine. It is really important. That was number 15, and we move on to number 16. Number 16 is a tall one, and here we have Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter, but this time it's a bit of a different one. It's by Charlotte Tilbury. Let's give it a try. It's quite golden. I do like the shades. The texture is the same as always. I received my first Charlotte Tilbury highlighter in Cult Beauty and the color was perfect. It was like some, oh, there's one. There's Rare Beauty. I didn't know you can order Rare Beauty on SpaceNK. That's nice. And next one we have All the Above Weightless Eyeshadow Stick. Before my favorite eyeliner got to be the one from Tom Ford, I absolutely loved eyeliner by Rare Beauty. It was 21, 25. 30 euros or something. For that price, it's a really good product. I definitely recommend. It's a golden stick. It has a signature Rare Beauty design. The color is golden. Maybe that would be a potential giveaway gift. So I'm not gonna swatch it, but I really like the brand though. That was number 16, and we move on to number 17. Let's see what it has to offer. Bioma, The Ordinary, and the Inky List, I personally believe are the affordable brands with very good formulas. I would probably name Bioma number 1, to be honest, because I really like their formulas, followed by Ordinary and Inky List. This is glycolic acid 7 exfoliating toner. I actually use it, and I don't use it for the face because I feel like it's a bit too intense. But what I do is, as you might see, I have a little like circle wrinkles over here. It has nothing to do with aging. That's just the structure of my neck. I've always had it, and I heard that glycolic acid is actually quite effective against it. I did see some mild results when I used it before, so I'm definitely gonna give it a try. That was number 17, and let's try number 18. Next product is by Caudalie. It's the eye cream that is supposed to battle wrinkles, dark circles, and puffiness. There's not much they say about active ingredients, and it reduces dark circles, which is something up my alley. The packaging is beautiful. I really like it, and the color is sophisticated. That was number 18. We move on to number 19. Number 19 is a brand that's called Summer Fridays. It's Dream Lip Oil. I do like their lip oils. I tried the one in a different packaging. I think it was a lip balm though. I like when they come with a little bit of color, like this one. I think it would be fun to give it a try. The color is beautiful. The texture is pretty standard, and the color is beautiful. So far, I gotta say it's a very good quality advent calendar, no complaints. It did not fascinate me the same way as Cult Beauty did, but that's no problem. It's a personal preference, and number 20 is a big one, and maybe it's gonna fascinate me. And as I said earlier, in advent calendars, at least in good ones, unlike Harrods, where the happiness level, at least in my situation, kept on descending at a rapid pace, in a normal advent calendar, number 20 and onwards is supposed to get more and more exciting every step of the way. So I'm excited to see what is in this big number 20. And here we actually do have something big. It is, well, less fascinating than I anticipated. For number 20, it is a shower gel, a shower oil. I think the scent is the same as the spray from Cult Beauty, and that one was also like number 23 or something. But I gotta say, it is a lot more fun to get a fragrance spray than a shower gel. Yet still, it's a big one. Let's see what number 21 has to offer. Okay, the Inky List is a brand that I mentioned earlier. So it's quite a budget brand, but yet they do have quite effective products. So let's check it out. It is Ectoin Hydro Barrier Serum. I feel like they're saving up on the packaging, which is pretty simple, but at the same time, their serums seem to be quite effective. So I think it would be really fascinating for someone to try this skin barrier serum. But at this point in time, I already kept so many skin barrier serums for myself. I feel like it would be a really nice thing to share. And number 2 is Drunk Elephant. I know a lot of people love it. For me, it didn't do so much, so I'm not fascinated by the brand, but I know a lot of people love it and a lot of people use it. It's like a mid-segment brand. It doesn't smell like anything, and it's a face cleanser, but it's so little, especially for a face cleanser. This box, number 21, had quite budget products in it. And number 23 is, I gotta say, for 299 euros, I did expect a little bit more. Number 22 is here. We have Hourglass travel size, and oh no, it's not a travel size. I think that's a lipstick. Oh, it is beautiful. I love the design. It's really pretty, very sleek. It smells nice, a little bit like caramel, and I think as much as I would be fascinated to try Hourglass lipstick in shade Sahara 310, I wouldn't say that this is a shade for me, so I feel like that would be really nice to give it for the giveaway. And it's very luxurious. Oh wow, look, it's magnetic. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love it. And Hourglass is one of my favorite brands, but as I said, now I'm gonna swatch it for the sake of swatching it, whilst somebody else could enjoy it so much more. So I feel like it would be so much better for me to just share it with somebody else. Number 23 comes next. We have Augustina's Butter. This one is the retinol serum. In the comments, I did have a discussion that Augustina's Butter doesn't do much for me, but my husband really likes it, so I hope he enjoys using it. The packaging is always on point. It's metallic, really beautiful, and the product is, as I mentioned, the retinol serum. My favorite retinol serum is by Paula's Choice. I really enjoy using it. Plus, I want to give a try to the retinol serum from the Cult Beauty Advent Calendar by the brand that's called True Botanicals, if I'm not wrong. I will definitely let you know how it feels on the skin and whether it worked out well for me, so I will keep you posted. So this one I feel like my husband is gonna love. And we move on to number 24. We have fragrance, which is always so fascinating. Oh, the packaging is beautiful. It's quite simple, but the overall experience is nice. The brand is called Phlur. In fact, I just saw the news that that brand landed on SpaceNK, and I was curious to try it because the packaging is really beautiful. If that's the right one, I will leave you some references of the full size. It's very strong vanilla scent. But as I said, I don't know much about fragrances, so I wouldn't be the best companion to open up a fragrance calendar with me, to be honest. I would be wrong all the time, and plus, I don't even know how to explain scents. I personally prefer woody and fruity. My favorite one is Lancome Idol Power. I don't like any other ones, just the Power one. And I got myself full-sized one and I really love it. That one is fruity and woody. And also I like sandalwood and musk. So that's my usual preference list. And outside of that, I cannot tell any ingredients, so I'm not much of an expert. And fun enough, we have another perfume, I think. And this one has a story. I suppose we'd better read it. The wild thrill of indie rock coming through the college radio station in hot August heat. Yay! Notes: bergamot, green leaf, pear stem, fig, coconut milk, iris, blonde woods, tonka bean, and moss. Let's give it a try. And the brand is DS and Durga. Despite everything that they mentioned earlier, it smells like grass. You know, I am allergic to the trimmed grass, so whenever my father is trimming grass, I cannot even be around. But that's exactly how it smells like. Would you be curious to win this one in the giveaway? Let me know in the comments. And we move on to number 25, the most exciting one. We have La Mer, the lip volumizer. Forget everything I said about lip oils. This one I would love to give a try myself, but La Mer cream from our Harrods Advent Calendar is going to be a part of our giveaway. So if you're excited, stay tuned and you will soon find out how to get a chance to win one of my giveaway boxes. Yet this one I would love to give a try myself because lip balms from La Mer are absolutely gorgeously looking. That's the packaging. Oh, wow. Oh. I think it's very volumizing. It smells like mint. Am I curious to try it that much? Let's give it a try. Because otherwise I will wonder forever. Even though I really, out of all people, I do not need any help in that department. Okay, I have a tickling feeling. Is there any difference? Does anyone see any difference? The tickling feeling is kind of mild. The sponge got colored by my lipstick. The product has quite a prominent taste. It tastes like a mint candy. Is there any difference? I don't know. But considering how expensive it must be, I tend to believe it. Yes, that's me. Hi. I'm so biased. The detailed review I will include in my series where I am going to review all the products from Advent calendars that I kept for myself, and I will let you know whether any of them were worth it. And now I feel like it's a great time to make some conclusions. I would say overall, it is a really good Advent calendar. The price of 299 euros, despite what I said earlier, is justifiable for the amount of product that you get, and you do get very good expensive items. So I do believe this Advent calendar is worthy of its price. My favorite one stays Sculpt Beauty, but I still have Charlotte Tilbury, Niche Beauty, and Look Fantastic to open up. At this point in time, my rating for the Advent calendar would be number 1, Sculpt Beauty, duh. Number 2, SpaceNK, and number 3, which I have a weird feeling that one would be staying last for the rest of this Advent calendar investigation, is, Harrods. There's no way I can justify such an expensive price for something that fascinated me so little. So here's the total value for SpaceNK, and I feel like it would be pretty much similar to our first 2 Advent calendars, which kind of makes sense. So that is part number 1. And now I will show you what kind of products I selected for our giveaway so far. And here are the items that I definitely confirmed for our giveaway, and we start with a bang. The crazy 110 euro skin mask by 111 Skin is a classic in any Advent calendar, and I thought that everybody who is curious about Advent calendars has to have a chance to try it. I am not giving it away as one box, so this box I will divide to several ones. This way we have multiple winners. Next comes Sol de Janeiro fragrance spray. U Beauty resurfacing compound. This one is crazy, 110 euros for 15 milliliters. MAC lipstick, Rhodial blush, Huda Beauty lip gloss, Clé de Peau mini SPF that was number 15. The entire number in Harrods Advent calendar, so I feel like if Harrods thinks that it's worthy enough, somebody else would love to give it a try. As I understand, for some people, the luxury of the product is very important, so I feel like maybe if this person gets this cool SPF, they will really enjoy it. I really hope for it. Then we have the brand I cannot pronounce. That's a primer. My favorite primer is something that doesn't say it's a primer. Caudalie fragrance, Color Wow hair treatments. By the way, if you're curious to find out more information about each and every product, I already posted 2 Advent calendar reviews. Crazy Shiseido cream. This one was like 124 euros for 15 milliliters. That's insane. I hope it's gonna make somebody happy. Oh, here it's exclusive perfume, Lash Serum, Elemis Mist, Tatcha Mini Cream, Rhodial Glow Lighter, and 3 crazy products. First one is Augustina's Butter, the Eyebrow and Lash Enhancing Serum. Retail price 124 euros. It's insane. Cream by La Mer. The moisturizing cream, the one I mentioned earlier. Okay, where do I place it so it still stays? Yeah. And the craziest item of the entire Advent calendar, Valmont cream. This little thing is 213 euros, which is insane for me to believe, but yes, that's true. So I've decided to combine more luxury items with metal segments. So I feel like maybe in the next unpacking, I will already start with my giveaway. So make sure you stick around and subscribe not to lose it. But also, I really hope you enjoy unpacking Advent calendars because that's what I think we gathered here for. And I hope to see you in the next one. Yours sincerely, the Groot.